What's going on, y'all? This is your boy, Mike Lenz, aka Big Moki, and this is the Big Moki Show. And I got a beautiful guest with me today. Met her at the gym. Yeah, that's about it. I just met her at the gym. And I seen her at other places, other events. This is your girl, Jenna. Jenna, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for coming to the podcast. Mm-hmm. She's shy. This is our first time.
I know. I don't know what to do.
Me neither. But we're going to get through this together. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, before I start, I would like to say thank you to all my subscribers, all of my people who's liking and sharing. Ain't that much yet, but we're getting there. Right now, I need nine more subscribers to my YouTube, and I can go live on YouTube, y'all. And then this interaction could have been on video to video. But nah, I ain't got 50. I ain't got 41. So please hit that like, subscribe, and share button, and make sure you hit that notification button, ding, so that way you get alerted when I post. That's what's up, Oos. Jenna,
Yeah.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good. I got off of work like an hour ago.
Right on. And what is it that you do over there?
So I work at a feed store and pretty much just sell hay, load bags, restock 40-pound bags.
Oh, dang. That's why she's all got muscles and stuff, all strong. All you cowboys and cowgirls out there, if you guys need hay for your horses and whatever, y'all know, hit your girl up right there. You know what I'm saying? So of course, I met you at the gym.
Yeah.
I've been talking a lot about if you don't have an idea of what to do, if you don't have an agenda, just work out on your favorite body part. So I guess my first question to you is, when you don't feel like working out, but you still do, what do you do? What's your favorite workout to do?
Honestly, that's me today. If I don't want to like hit legs or anything like that, I just do 10 sets of 100 jump ropes.
Oh my God, 100?
Yeah, so after I do 100 jump ropes, I do 10 push-ups.
Yeah.
And 10 sets of 10 push-ups.
She's looking at me like, you better start doing that. You know what? That's weird because that's pretty cool because I actually, I love C.T. Fletcher. Yeah. And he has this warm-up or this workout called Armed Warfare. And the first two workouts are biceps and triceps.
Oh, yeah.
And it's 10 sets of 10. So
it's
like, so it doesn't look like it, but last week, your boy did 100 sit-ups with plates.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, yeah, right. Look at that tummy you got.
That sounds painful, honestly.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're also going live on Jenna's Instagram. What up? So if you guys got questions, shoot them. We'll read them and we'll answer them to the best of our abilities. So, you just came from a fashion show?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you want to tell us about it?
So I got invited by a designer. I forgot what tribe she is, but she's half Navajo, and I met her about 2 years ago. And she invited me to walk for her at Santa Ana Casino in Bernalillo, New Mexico.
Wow. Which
is probably about 10 minutes north of Albuquerque. And it was for the Kiva fashion show. I think that was the name. But, yeah, she asked me to walk for her. I showed up. I noticed another designer. I said hi. She asked me to walk for her, so I walked for both of them. But, yeah, that was on Wednesday. And next week, I got to go back to Santa Fe.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
And what's that for?
So Santa Fe usually has what's it called? It's called an Indian market. They hold up every year in October, but this year is their first year of having a fashion week in Santa Fe.
Yeah, you know what? I read about that. It's all over the if you look it up, ladies and gentlemen, it's all over the internet. Did you say Santa Fe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fashion week. Wow. Do you think I can like do a little bit of twist and turn, smile and pose? Vogue.
Honestly, yeah, you can. I mean, they're accepting men. I feel like if you're a guy trying to get into fashion just to walk, and they're really good at just accepting guys right then and there.
Did you hear that, fellas? They're accepting men. I wasn't really gonna walk. I just like to go watch. So before we got started, you were talking about you met 50 Cent's photographer or sound guy.
Well, I don't know. Like you were telling me like a lot of people are gonna be surprised. Like, why are you hanging out with like him?
With me?
And honestly, I just find myself in like different situations where I just talk a lot.
Yeah, same.
And everyone's like, "Oh, you just talk a lot. You're really goofy," and I'm just. I'll talk about almost anything.
Yeah, same. I'll talk about any and everything. That's what this podcast is all about.
Yeah, so actually, well, he's my brother.
Okay.
So that's how, well, we just kind of met through like fashion shows. And last year in February, there was a fashion show in Albuquerque from one of these girls. I know she's holding up her own fashion show. And I just kind of got familiar with him. And soon enough, we just made relations.
Right.
And we got super close. I gifted him like a necklace, turquoise necklace.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so
all right.
He's my brother and everything. And he actually, he won his 4th Grammy, I believe, for photography.
Dang.
Yeah, and he shot for Nappy Roots, Nicki Minaj just a while ago. He's working with 50 Cent, and it was really cool.
He shot for Nappy Roots.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So one of his first Grammys he won was with Nappy Roots.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So one of my questions I wanted to ask, how did you come about like modeling? And I guess you paint a little bit too. You're somewhat of an artist. So how did you come up with? How did you start modeling? And then when did you start actually painting?
So painting, my dad was always like into drawings, making jewelry, silversmithing and everything. So, I kind of got into just coloring, drawing. And then when I got into college, I got into oil painting. And being a college student, you're just broke all the time. And I was like buying tubes, like maybe like this big and like this skinny for like $12. And I spent like $108 on like 12 tubes, and I cried. I was like, there goes my money for 2 weeks.
Right.
But so I started painting then. I took like a couple of years off.
Mm-hmm.
And COVID happened. Just bored, living in San Francisco, complete lockdown. Completely. Everyone's freaking out. Shelves are sold out. So ended up painting, getting back into painting. Actually did pretty good. Bunch of trays with relatives and everything. So I just kind of got back into painting through there. And as for modeling, that started about 2021, I believe.
Okay.
And there was an ad I saw on Instagram. And that pretty much was just for a fashion show by the Teton Trading Cloth Company.
Okay.
And their fashion show is based out in Oklahoma City at the First American Museum.
Wow.
So they just asked for like your measurements for your body and a couple of pictures, headshots, full body shots.
Right.
And I just said, why not? So I did, and I got accepted.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then just never look back, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you just keep applying. If people like you, then they'll invite you.
That's cool. Do we have any questions on your comments or anything?
I'm not too sure.
Let's see. Is there any comments or questions?
I'm gonna have to break my neck for this. Oh my gosh. What is the YouTube channel called?
The Big Moki Show, but it's not live yet. And this what you're watching right now, I'm going to be posting it probably tomorrow morning after I do all the nice fun artwork and edit everything. But yes, please subscribe. Your girl Jenna, hopefully she'll come back for more. We can talk about whatever. Even now, right now, you know. So you guys keep sending in the questions. You talked about COVID and how things kind of locked down. I remember, okay, so you know the Sip Shop, right? So that place didn't really shut down during COVID. Mm-hmm. So I remember taking a walk and you know, recently, you know, whatever, single. So I'm like taking a walk, and I go to the sip shop, and I get some ice cream because I love ice cream.
Yeah.
And so on the cup it said, "Thank you for everything that you do. You're an inspiration to us all." I was like, "Thank you." And I'm like, "What did I do?"
Oh, me?
Yeah. So, and I'm like walking, eating my ice cream, whatever. And I get a delivery because it was the same person that I saw in person. That I called for a delivery. It was a call in, same thing. Thank you for being an inspiration. You're an inspiration to all of us. Blah 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 blah. I was like, man, I really want to go meet this girl. So I go to the sip shop, and I see her working, and I'm like, okay. And then I look to the side, and there are all these cups, and they were said, "Thank you for being an inspiration to this world." I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
Oh my god!
So that, yeah, I for a minute I felt a little special there, and yeah. So that's literally my whole COVID story. You know, knock on wood. I think I've never gotten it, but that was a crazy couple years.
Oh yeah,
you know,
for sure.
lockdown. Was there any other questions? No.
I don't know. I gotta like break my neck.
We gotta break her neck, y'all.
I know. Let's see. That might be her only question. You got a views. Just my friend say my name. I'm shy. No, I'm not shy, bro. Just kidding. No, I am shy.
We're shy. We're very shy.
No, I can be awkward. That's the only question so far.
All right. So back to my questions that I got ready for this young lady. So I saw one of your stories. You were showing off some stickers that you got. You were showing off the shirt that you're wearing. Did you bring the stickers?
No, I was actually gonna give you some stickers too that I got from there, but I'll just slip my mind. I was like, I'm hungry. I'm gonna get some snacks before I show up.
Dude, I totally love stickers. If you came, I don't know if you saw it, but like I'm totally into the Dutch Bros stickers.
Oh, okay.
Like every first Wednesday of the month.
Oh, okay.
I gotta go get a sticker from Dutch Bros. And the ones you showed, I was like, oh my god, those are really nice. So, excuse me. I don't know. It's a weird thing that I'm doing lately, like collecting stickers and stuff and coins. I'm becoming a nerd, a big nerd. So, tell us about your shirt and the stickers.
Oh, okay. So the shirt I'm wearing says Support Indigenous, and it's by the Great Lakes Native on Instagram. She does pretty good work. She has like different shirts, stickers, and everything. She's doing pretty good. I just got to know her. I'm still learning more about her and support Indigenous businesses.
Yes.
You guys.
Samoan YouTubes.
Oh yeah, Samoan too. Yeah.
Come on, Ooses, support me. I'm just kidding. Okay, so my next question. What is the weirdest thing you've ever done in high school?
Hold on.
There must be more than one.
There's a lot. The weirdest thing I did?
Yeah.
What the hell did I do?
She's thinking.
I'm trying to think of what I can say.
You can say whatever.
I know, but like on my case, I'm like, what can I say? One of the weirdest things I've done. Oh, it's not about me, but it was a situation I was in.
Okay.
And it was with my best friend. She's gonna kill me. So me and my best friend had our first hour together.
Okay.
And she's always late, so she's like, meet me in the bathroom. I spilled coffee all over my pants.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay then. And I show up into the girl's bathroom, and she's like in the stall, and she's holding out her pants to me. And I was like looking at her, and I'm like, did you pee yourself? Like, I was like, do you have an accident? She's like, no, hurry up, shut up. Just put my pants underneath the hand dryer. So I'm like in there, like hand drying her pants. We're in there for like 45 minutes laughing.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, if you have like friends like that, you like start messing around. Like,
yeah.
So Me being me, I got out my phone.
Start recording it.
I was like, she peed herself. And
Oh my gosh.
that's like one of like the most decent stories I can come up with, but
A decent story.
yeah.
Wow.
But yeah.
All right. So I guess when you go to the gym,
Yes.
what's your, I would say, what's your PR is squats?
Honestly, I don't even know.
You don't know?
I don't know, but like 205 for free weight, that was my
Yeah.
PR. That's my last PR, I remember.
Okay.
That's when I was just going heavy. My coworker at the time, we were showing up together doing workouts.
Okay.
Just to have spotters, and
Yeah.
I'm not that confident in my free weight squats.
Really?
Yeah, just because of my left hip in college got shifted.
Oh man.
Yeah, so that took me out, and I was
Okay.
getting like really bad like nerve shoots of like pain in my lower back in college.
Okay.
But yeah, 205 for the free weights
Wow.
on legs.
Tell us about that. How did it get shifted? Were you playing a sport?
So I was playing college basketball down in Mesa, Arizona. There's a branch campus university out there called Benedictine University. So I played for them for about 2 years.
Okay.
And I honestly don't know what happened, how it happened. My back just started aching. One night I couldn't even roll over, and it took me completely out for like a whole month.
Dang.
Yeah.
Any major surgeries that you ever had?
No.
No knee surgeries or nothing?
No.
So you lucked out on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like my thing.
Damn.
I mean, like, I don't know how like it happens, but thank goodness it has not happened to me.
So what, like, in the world of Jenna, like what are you listening to these days? Like your favorite songs? Like, have you created a playlist of like for me, example, I created a playlist that says start your day. And then I have another playlist that says it's still your mother effing set playlist when I'm working out. So what are you listening to these days?
Honestly, people tell me I know I'm like super talkative and engaging at times, and people think I keep up with like the music in today.
Doesn't matter if whatever you're listening to.
If anything, for the natives out there, like one of my, I guess what do you call it, gym warm-up videos or songs?
Yeah.
One of the songs I listen to before I hit gym to just kind of amp me up is Joe Tahani. If you know, you know.
Oh, okay.
He's an Apache singer. I don't know. I just love the beat. Hearing him sing, he gets into it.
Yeah.
Country music's really something I like listening to.
Right on.
Cali Uchis has been pretty good. J. Cole, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, just like
Have you been following the beef with J. Cole and I think it was Drake or Kendrick Lamar?
No, I haven't.
No.
I completely oblivious to things
Oh,
like that.
Yeah. I don't know what was said or what happened, but right now Drake is kind of like sitting back and everybody's speculating that he's gonna like come out and just blast on J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what was said, but it was like it was pretty heavy.
Yeah.
So you just mentioned J. Cole, so I was like, oh, did you hear about the beef?
Well, since there's like beef and all that, have you heard of that? Well, obviously the P Diddy and 50 Cent thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have. I actually have a podcast on that. It was one of my very first YouTube videos. You know, and I played a clip where 50 Cent was at that radio station, and he was like, yeah, that dude wanted to buy me clothes.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That dude wanted to buy me clothes. I looked at him like, you don't buy me clothes, you buy girls' clothes. And then like, I found another video with P. Diddy, and they were like, 50 was on here, and he said that he tried to buy him clothes. P. Diddy was like, yeah, I thought the dude just needed clothes. What's wrong with that? I was like, I'm like, you don't ask a dude if they want to buy some clothes. Like maybe a girl, like, but for me, like I'll be taking a girl to, you know, Burger King on our first date. If we ever go on a date, or if I ever meet a girl, I'm taking you to Burger King, okay? Cheesecake Factory. You ever see that video on TikTok.
Yeah, she's like in a car or something.
Yeah. That I talked about that on one of my first podcasts. It was crazy because like she was like, he got me out here at Cheesecake Factory, y'all. He got me out here at Cheesecake Factory. I can't believe this. Yeah. All right, but check it. So I pulled up there. There was a list, and I don't know if I still have it, but there was a list of places never to take a lady on the first date, and the Cheesecake Factory was on the list. And
really?
Yeah. But I think it was a joke list.
Oh,
but
okay.
It was crazy because that lady was like, she got in his car. He picked her up.
I thought it was vice versa. Like they took her car.
Mm-mm.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Oh,
They took his car because he had set up the spot where they were gonna go. Okay. And he had made reservations to a really fancy restaurant. Oh. And then she was like, why can't we go there? And he was like, well, we were, but you were getting ready and, you wouldn't let me come in your house or, hold your hand or open the door for you. And then at the same time, she was like, a lady like me, we get courted. Courted. I'm like, lady, he tried to court you, Mm-hmm. So... I guess my question to you, Jenna.
Oh my God, I'm scared. Okay.
Don't be scared.
Okay.
If a gentleman tried to court you, would you let him court you? Would you let him open the door for you, and all that stuff? Yeah. 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 So ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
All right, let me ask you this: Would you let a guy take you to Cheesecake Factory? Yes, because it's so delicious, right?
Food is food.
Food is food.
If it's like me, like me right now, I'm not really eating McDonald's or anything. So if it's like McDonald's and you don't ask me, mm-hmm. If it's like, oh, let's hang out, that's just hanging out. But if you're like, let me take you on a date, then there's going to be some standards.
Okay, so what are your standards for a date? God.
If it's for a date, he has to be wearing pants.
Okay.
No sweats, no shortcuts, like nothing. Put in effort. I'm not asking for slacks or anything, just pants. If it's hot outside, then it's like, you gotta wear pants.
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't wear pants on a date?
There's sometimes.
Really?
I'm not saying names.
Wow. That's nuts. Wow. Gentlemen, when you go on a date, put on some breeches, put some pants on, impress the lady. Probably some Wranglers that are really starched and creased and probably a little bit snug. And oh shoot.
If you want, don't be out here looking like a frog.
Hey, it's like my grandmama always say, if you ain't no frog, you better jump in that pond. Hey, check it. And speaking of that, my grandmama used to always say, if you ain't no sheep, you better stand in that corral. You know what I'm saying? So, gentlemen, wear some pants. All right, so what if a guy was like, hey, Jenna, let me take you on a date. And he dresses right, he fills up his tank, he picks you up, but you don't know where you guys are going. He'd be like, oh, no, don't worry, girl, it's a surprise. And you'd be like, okay. So he'd be like, hey, go ahead. Put your favorite music on. He'll let you mess with his radio and all that stuff. You guys are driving down to 40, going to Flagstaff or Phoenix or wherever. And then next thing you know, you're having a good time. You're like, oh, this is great. And then boom, Whopper time.
If I can genuinely talk and laugh and just keep talking, the conversations, we can engage in a conversation. Yeah. I'd be fine with that. But my own personal, not experience, but my own preference, I hate Burger King. So I'd be like, no, we're getting McDonald's chicken nuggets.
McDonald's chicken nuggets. All right. So, same question. But McDonald's. Different. Yeah. Okay. So what if you go all the way to Flag just for McDonald's?
Honestly, no. But if it's Cane's, I'm okay with it.
Man, what? You know what? Cane's ain't good.
I know, but like, we have a McDonald's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Fratelli's Pizza?
I've only had it one time. It's pretty good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I wouldn't mind, honestly.
Would you drive to Phoenix for Whataburger? Oh my gosh, that better be yes. Don't think about that.
My best friend's in Phoenix, so yes. Like, if it's Phoenix, my best friends, I'm stopping there every time.
Okay, new question then. Whataburger, In-N-Out.
I guess Whataburger.
She only saying that because she knows this Samoan's from Texas. So.
I didn't know they had Whataburger out there.
In Texas?
Yeah.
You're joking.
No. I've never been to Texas.
No?
I've only been like through Amarillo and that's it.
Hey man, look. Texas is like Whataburger found. Okay? So that's where Whataburger was born. I'm gonna say. I'm not too sure, so don't fact check me on that, ladies and gentlemen. But Whataburger is And Whataburger, if you're watching or listening, that's a pop for you. So even though I'm wearing this Taco Bell shirt, Taco Bell, if you're watching or listening, bring on the sponsorships to both of us. Because we're talking about y'all both.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Cheesecake Factory too.
They got good bread.
See? So, ladies and gentlemen, if this is like going left and right, that's what I wanted to do because this is my first in-person interview. I had my sister and I, we talked about characteristics of narcissism and attention-seeking behavior. Now, when I first spoke with you at the gym, you said you're going to school for?
Psychology.
Ooh. Are you going to play a psychology game on me now?
No.
No. So, what have you learned so far?
Honestly, for me, I chose psychology because I was like, oh, no math, but you still have to take statistics, which I hate. But all of the classes I've taken is just, to me, is like common sense. And I guess some people learn, basically all you learn in psychology, from my experiences and what I think, in my opinion, it's just mainly learning like new vocabulary.
Yeah.
That's it.
Dang.
But at the end of the day, I just think it's common sense. But obviously, some people don't have common sense. So.
I ain't got it. I ain't got it at all. Let me take a pause for the cause and get a swig for the working man.
Well, let's see if any questions have popped up.
Go ahead and break your neck.
Yeah, break my neck. See if there's any questions. I know at least you're getting views. Let's see. It's probably just. Do you see yourself as acting?
Do you see yourself as an actress?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you'll make a good actress. You know, that was one of my dreams, is to be an actor. I think you should try. You'll be very great at it.
I'm not gonna memorize my lines. It's gonna be a lot of improvised.
There's acting classes for that.
That's like a lot of memory, though.
You'll get used to it. Anything you do, like when you first started modeling, like you didn't know how to walk first. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you walked, but
before you start talking about modeling and walking, my excuse and like if you're gonna like walk in heels, okay. This was the logic in my head when I first started walking. Like, at least know how to walk in heels first. Some girls don't, which is okay. You're still learning. But my own head, my own thoughts, I said, if I can walk tipsy in heels, I should be fine.
Are you able to do that?
Yes.
That sounds like a challenge. I kind of want to try that myself.
You can.
Where were you walking tipsy in heels? Was it like a bachelorette party, or was it in Vegas, Phoenix, anywhere?
Vegas, and a little ashamed to say Mill Ave in Tempe.
That's pretty normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now it's just like tennis shoes.
Why?
That's just like the I guess before some girls do like heels. On occasions, girls do heels, but that's like Scottsdale area, like different venues, different areas. Now Tempe is just like tennis shoes.
I don't know the name of the lady, but there's this weird lady on my feed, on my TikTok feed, and she can legit sprint in heels.
There's some ladies that can.
Yeah, and it's it's weird because she's Billy Gunna, and she's all like a doll, you know.
Okay.
And she acts like, and then somebody gets close and she's like, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy," and doing that. I just felt very weird doing that. I'm so sorry.
I know. I'm like locked in. Like, okay.
Yeah, no, but she looks like I forgot her name, but she puts on her makeup so well to where she looks like a doll. And then it's like people walk up to her and then she gets up in these big old heels and she starts sprinting towards them and she scares them. She would scare me.
That does sound scary.
Can you sprint in heels?
No.
Why not?
Not sprint.
Why not? You look like you can. Like, hey.
I don't know. I've never tried it. I mean, I've like trotted, trotted in heels, but like not.
There's my
on.
Uber.
Yeah, not like full on sprint.
My Uber's parked way over there. He's gonna leave.
Yeah, you got some strong ankles for that.
I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, if I get 1,000 subscribers, I will try in heels and I will have Jenna record it. I will probably borrow her heels. I probably won't fit them because my feet are huge. Okay, but it'll be, what is that? That was cool. Did you see that on your
Yeah,
live?
I've seen that.
Somebody hit a sparkly. That was beautiful.
I'm curious now. Let's see. Date yourself as acting. Oh, well, I gotta go down. Favorite workout. Oh, thanks, Sage. Favorite workout. What's yours?
I'm gonna go first.
Yeah.
Well, believe it or not, it's not bench press, even though I can bench a lot. But my favorite workout, if it's bodybuilding, it would have to be on my traps and my arms. If it's CrossFit, probably like some box jumps and stuff like that for time.
Nice.
How about you?
Honestly, I like doing push-ups with like your elbows tucked in.
Oh, dang.
I like that. For some reason, I have no particular reason why.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're on Jenna's live, send in questions and comments.
Somebody said, wait, I lost it. You guys are pure awesomeness. Thank you.
Thank you.
I can't read that. That's in their language. Cold World. Okay. Yeah.
Probably when you mentioned J. Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I didn't read those that far back. Clarissa, thanks. But yeah, that's what we got so far.
All right, right on. Hey, we got
right now
60 watchers.
Yeah, I can't see.
Hey, so as you know, I came prepared, and we kind of got through my questions like really, really fast.
Really? Okay, because I was like gonna ask you some stuff. I didn't know how many questions you had.
No, for sure. Ask me.
Okay, well, like first of all, how do you feel about just Navajo culture? Because the reservation's just right there.
I know. Apparently, I still got a lot to learn, but I love it because I married one. And, well, we divorced. And I've dated one, and we broke up. Man, I'm really bad with relationships.
You're really bad with Navajos.
I guess. I don't know. It's like, so when I first moved from Texas, and I was going to school in New Mexico in Albuquerque at UNM, and after I got hurt with football, I kept moving this way. I moved to Gallup to go to the branch UNM, and there's a branch UNM in Gallup.
Have you ever eaten at Earl's?
Yes.
Do you like it?
No.
The food or like?
No, I don't like it at all.
Why?
I'm just kidding. I like it.
Oh, okay. I was like, why? What about the flea market?
No. Yes.
Yeah,
every Saturday.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just wondering.
Yeah, and I heard it was there was a lot more people this last weekend because of the event you're going to be going to.
Oh no, Gathering is going on like
right
this
now.
weekend.
Yeah.
They just announced their Miss Indian Worlds, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she's Navajo.
Yeah. So, it was a big culture shock coming out here, and like being where I'm from, there wasn't really like Navajo Hopis, or at least some I didn't know, Apaches or whatever, but it was a lot of Comanches and stuff where I was from. My grandpa was black and Comanche, but I guess that's why my beard isn't like I keep it shaved. No, but Navajo culture, it reminds me a lot of some of our culture, some of the Samoan culture, especially with some of the designs and the pottery, the traditional dances, and like the clothing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's not too far from home. Yeah, so I love it. Yeah, but my track record.
Not a good record for with Navajos.
No, not at all. But they're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful women. They really are. They really are. Yeah, that's. I've met a lot of Native Americans coming out this way, and it seems like my attraction is towards Navajo women. So, but that's all. Anyways, ask another question.
Can you personally tell if you're talking to Navajo or a Hopi?
I can now.
You can now? Like, what's the differences you can?
I can now. It's kind of like, well...
Is it like facial features?
A lot. Well, physically, a lot of times I can tell physically with the facial features and things like that. Or if I can't tell, I'm still having a hard time between either like the Apache man and Navajo man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they're a lot similar.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can definitely tell, especially because Hopis enunciate some of their words differently than Navajos enunciate, and I can tell like that. Like, okay, yeah, this person's Hopi, this person's Apache, this person's Navajo. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. What other questions? Have you tried blood sausage?
I mean, I've only married a Navajo one time and dated one, so yes.
Yeah, I kind of assumed so. So I was going to ask, do you like it?
Yeah, it's all right.
Have you eaten the tongue?
The tongue?
Yeah.
No, I've never had the tongue.
Did you eat the eyes?
Is it the little smushy thingy?
That's white.
Yeah.
It's in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about it?
It's all right.
Okay.
I wouldn't not eat it. If I was hungry, I'll eat it. If I was at a feast, and if it's offered to me, I'm eating it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, man, you know what? And that's what I think. Yeah, it picks up on everything. You know what? I have a test. Before she got here, I was testing the mic, and my stomach was rumbling, and I saved that sound. It was like, I've saved that. So yeah, this Blue Yeti. If you're listening, is even catching that motorcycle. Could you hear that motorcycle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the things that I like about you. You seem very culturally strong and like in your culture. Are you?
I hope so. I really hope so.
Can you speak Navajo very fluently?
No.
Can you understand it?
Not as much as I would like to.
Don't worry. I got you.
You got me? Like what? Like, you know more Navajo? Or what?
No, I don't know. No.
Oh.
I know a little bit.
Oh, okay. Just enough.
Just enough.
At least you know what like Billiganas mean. Like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. The one time, it was people kept saying when I first started working where I work at, people kept saying "yada la" a lot,
Oh.
and then I don't know where it came from, but like after a while, I was like yachty, yachty. So that's trademark. Don't take that from me. Yachty is my word. It's short for yada la. It's very cool. It's almost like yeet, but I say yachty. And then one other time, I sung a song.
Did another thing happen? Oh, let's see. Oh, they're tough. Have you butchered before?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, before I married yes.
Oh my God, okay.
Yes, and my very first time was very traumatizing. I remember actually picking, they made me pick the sheep. They made me pick the sheep, and we went all the way, I forgot where, it was like way past Tisto. It was like some other place. And I was in the bed with that sheep, and that sheep's eyes was all like crossed. I was like, I kept staring at it, and that was my mistake. I was like, man, this poor thing, man. It's like, you want to be in this family, you're going to have to butcher this sheep. I was like, I don't want to do that. Do it. I was like, oh my God, man. They were like, it's the same as a pig. I was like, no, it's not. It's different. So,
Okay, pause. How do you guys kill your pigs? Have you... Like to the head?
Spear, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's like worse, man.
No, it's not.
That is.
No, it's not.
That is.
No.
Because like, what if you miss where you're supposed to go? Like.
No, you won't miss. But oh God, the sheep. Okay, so when we go, and because at least we don't chop the head off, man. You know, we just right through the mouth.
Through the mouth.
Mm-hmm. All the way through the body.
I don't know about that, but okay, your sheep story.
Okay. I was sitting in the bed with the sheep, and the sheep was like sitting. It was like it knew its fate. It was sitting like just staring at me the whole time.
So this big old smoke's gonna eat me.
Yeah, we're like we came and we drove all the way back here, and I remember. Going into that shed, oh God. And then they were like, here you go. I was like, what do we do?
What now?
So, you know, I just grabbed my little hatchet, my little axe. And the traumatization started to begin because it didn't go all the way through. And it sucked.
What do you mean they go, like, were they trying to have you, like, one and done? Like, cut, or?
Yeah.
Oh.
They held the sheep, and I was all like...
Yeah, because, like, once you hit the bone...
Yeah. The cry?
Oh, when they start crying.
Yeah. Oh,
The
God.
legs kicking.
Yeah. I was like, oh, my God. I was crying.
Really?
Yeah, the first, God, never. I was like, this
At
is
your in-laws?
Yeah, I was like, this is some.
Dang.
Yada la nish what? Shut up. Well, after I said shut up, then I was like, don't have me do that again. But yes, I have butchered a sheep, and I butchered again and again and again, and it gets easier. And then it's just like.
That's
Sorry.
that's like one of those, well, for me, one of those key milestones in my life was the first time I had to cut the neck.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know, because, like, my late grandma always used to do it, and then you have, like, aunties that do it. And,
Yeah.
like, there's always, like, that head lady.
Yeah, let them do it.
Yeah, like, one time it was just, like, myself, my mom, my brother, my niece, and my sister.
Uh-huh.
My sister's like, I'm not gonna do it, one of you guys gotta do it. And then my brother's like, all right, have either my niece or Jenna do it. And my niece was like, oh my God, I can't do it. And I was like, all right, well, this is going to have to happen one day, or like, so my experience was not as traumatic as yours.
Well, you knew what you were getting into.
I mean, like, if you're, like, accustomed to it, then you're just like, all right, it's a normal thing. But then, like, I was honestly kind of scared, but then I was like, you know what? I don't raise sheep. I'm going to look at the sheep. I'm going to feed the sheep. So there's, like, no connection.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm hungry.
My mistake was I named the sheep while we were driving back home.
Oh, you were like, oh, don't worry. We're okay.
Don't worry, Earl. We're going to eat you up real good. I didn't think I was going to butcher you.
Dang.
That's my bad. I put it on Don't Disturb, and it's still called. What the heck? So, I think I cut you off, but finish telling your sheep story.
Oh, it was like a one and done. Like, instead of like you said yours was like a hatchet?
Yeah.
Oh, mine was just like a long like knife, and you just like slice it through, and then once you hit bone, that's like when you have to
like a machete.
No, it's like not even that long. It's just like a real sturdy knife. If you have like butchering knives, you guys know.
Yeah.
But like you just cut. But once you hit bone, then you have to like really go into it.
I think they gave me that hatchet on purpose because
they probably did
because the other times I used like I thought it was a machete, but it was like a really big knife.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, but yeah. They were, you gotta skid it. I'm like, hell no, I ain't doing that. I did my part.
I think there was another question.
All right.
How long have you been doing your podcast?
I just started. Well, the podcast, I've been doing it since October last year, and I've been on and off. But recently, I've been very consistent because this is what I love to do. It's my calling. I know that this is my calling. I just recently started YouTube for the podcast because somebody said, hey, if you do YouTube with your podcast, it'll help your numbers and this and that. And actually, I'm having a lot of fun doing the YouTube and seeing the subscribers and the viewers and just getting better in, at what I do at my craft. Right now, it's still a give and go. It's a learning experience. So I'm still like, I just learned about thumbnails and, the way to title your videos to bring viewers in. So yeah, YouTube, I just started. Podcast, I've been doing it since October of last year. You can get my podcasts, all of my episodes on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Nice.
Man, I had a lot of fun talking about butchering some sheep. But
that's a good one.
So do you love mutton stew?
Oh, I do. If it's like hot summertime and there's like flies everywhere, like because there's like some ceremonies they do during the summer.
Yeah.
And it's like steaming hot and like I don't know whose idea, but there's always that one auntie or grandma that's like we're gonna make stew.
And hot.
And it's just hot, no air conditioning, you're in the middle of the res, you have nowhere to go. It's just hardly any water. They're just like serving you soda and mutton stew.
It's like, dude.
But it's so good. You're just like, okay.
But it's so hot.
Yeah.
When I was younger, actually back home in Texas, we used to mutton bust.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I never really. I have some cousins that rode bull riding and stuff like that. I never really got into it. My mom didn't want me to do it, but I used to mutton bust when I was little. That was fun. So, but have you ever done anything like that?
I have a lot of family members that are into rodeo and stuff like that.
Yeah.
My dad was a bull rider. He broke horses, bronc riding. He was a header, healer, team roping. Yeah. And I had like cousins, they had horses, so I used to like rope with them.
Yeah.
Goat tie, pole bending, barrels.
Right.
Yeah, but I never got into it because just having a horse is expensive, especially in today's world. It's like I work and I sell hay, so it's like what $21 for like a bale of hay, and some people are spending like I don't know how much a month, but it's very expensive.
Wow.
But I was into like riding horses. I had a horse. He died after that.
No more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to, my sister and my brother, we used to go out to our cousins out in it's funny because where I'm from, um, we call it "Let's go out to the country," but it's really like the southern side of the city.
Which city?
In Midland, Midland, Texas. Friday Night Lights for those who know what Midland, Texas is. But we would call it the country because it's like kind of way out there, but it's still Midland. But that's where all the farmers and the farms and people who stay out there. So I had an uncle. He stayed out there. He had a whole bunch of livestock, horses and stuff. We used to ride horses out there. So yeah, that was fun. It took forever to get back into town though. I hated like the country. I don't hate country. It's just when I was a kid, I hated living out there because it was like far away from my friends. Speaking of country, what's your take on Miss Knowles' new album?
Hate it.
You hate it?
Well, not the album. I have not listened to the album.
Okay.
But like, there's a meme all over like Facebook, Instagram, social media saying like, what's like the beginning of the song? Like, if it ain't Texas or something.
Yeah, this ain't Texas. Yeah.
And it like immediately cuts off. That's me.
Wow.
I cannot. I just can't. Like.
You know what? When she said that, I kind of took a little bit of offense too because I was like, dude.
But isn't she? Okay, I was like, she's from Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I never caught that country vibe. I don't know. That's just me though.
Down, 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 down.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of other African American country artists. Beyonce, I don't think she had to do that.
I feel like she was trying to, I don't know, expand her genre or whatever. Because there's some people that are doing that, like Post Malone.
Yeah.
Have you heard that song? I have. Mm-hmm. I've heard like the short parts of it, but not the entire song.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna go listen to it after this, but but like they're really good. Like that one guy. Well, he like works off in a ranch culture wall. Have you heard of him? Oh my god, his voice is amazing. But yeah, like there's like some country that's just pure country, just love it. But as far as like Beyonce, I was not feeling it.
What's your favorite country song?
There's a lot. Time Marches On. I forgot by who. I'm terrible with titles.
Do you listen to super old country music?
Yes, one of my favorites. Oh, you know what? Take that back. Time Marches On. One of my favorite songs is Slow Hand by Conway Twitty. Love him.
I was gonna say, I love Conway Twitty.
Yeah, he's a good one.
He's a good one.
And then also Jolene, before like Miley Cyrus did a cover and everyone got familiar with Jolene.
Parton.
Yeah, Dolly Parton. Yeah.
Jolene.
Love Jolene.
Jolene.
Yes. Love that. Who else? Honestly, those are like the main two.
I used to sing a lot of Tanya Tucker, Conway Twitty. Oh man, there's a song by Conway Twitty, and I can't remember. I'll just speak out the words because I really want to sing it, but it was all his songs, man. I'm sorry, but that dude was hurting for some loving.
He was.
But there was this one song. He was like, "I'm sorry, you're laying by me, but I'm thinking of your best friend," or something like that.
Wasn't that Linda on My Mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, love that.
Oh my gosh, I love that song. Well, what was do you remember the rhythm?
The rhythm? Oh my god, put me on the spot. No, I don't.
Dang.
I can hear it, but I can't hear it.
I really want to sing it for you guys, but I don't remember the rhythm. It's been a minute. There was another country song. I think it was by Elvis, though. I'm not sure. He was talking about he had a next door neighbor. It was a girl. She loved him and loved him and loved him, and he went off and he didn't really love her like that. And he went off to war, came back, and he realized he was in love with that girl, with the neighbor. And then, you know what I'm talking about? No? Oh man, that's a beautiful song. He comes back and she's like already married with a family and stuff. I'm like, I'm like, god dang, does country gotta be so god dang sad sometimes?
Oh my god.
Dang. But and I love Willie Nelson. one of my favorite songs. I did a cover. I think I still have it on TikTok. Dude, with you here, I can't think of any. It's like you're my kryptonite to like remembering songs.
I think it's just the pressure of like having it on the fly, like right then and there.
I know, but I usually do though.
Oh,
I usually do. I usually know. Let's see how. Let me see. Willie Nelson. Oh man, I can't think. Something about green eyes.
I don't know.
Oh man, I'm sorry guys. I can't remember. I cannot remember how that song goes. That's gonna bother me, and I want to sing it before we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. You know. Anyways, it'll come to me.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it won't, but yeah. That was a Love Lost song. It was really good.
Hmm.
Yeah. What is your favorite food that you love to eat?
It depends on when and where I'm at and how I'm feeling. If it's like sweets, I'm completely fine with it. But if it's like triple chocolate cake and chocolate ice cream, I can't. Yeah. If it's like steak, yes. If it's like flea market food, Navajo burger, yes. If it's like sushi, then it has to have a little bit of spice in there.
Yeah.
Hawaiian food, anything with pork,
Yeah.
chicken katsu is basic. Love it though. Mac and cheese. Well, the mac and cheese is always like my favorite.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm like a really big food person, and it
Really?
sucks though when you try to work out. No, like
Yeah.
I really like want to, because there's like some places down in the valley, like African food. I want to try that fufu.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to try that. Probably just different spots, different areas. Indian
Right
food's
on.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Dang.
I'm a real big foodie.
I love. Have you ever tried putting tuna in your mac and cheese?
Really?
Yes. Mac and cheese and tuna, especially like the little packets.
Okay.
So like they got the packets of tuna where it's kind of like chicken, but it's like the buffalo.
Okay.
And you make your mac and cheese and then
Yeah, that kind of.
throw some tuna
Yeah, I
in
was
there.
like, that kind of makes sense, honestly.
I love mahi mahi. I love tuna. I love. I'm still trying to think of that song. I love salmon, steak. I'm not gonna say chicken because everybody think all black people like chicken, but I like chicken too. Shoot.
That's a good one.
Any questions yet?
I don't know.
I'm surprised we still got some viewers. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
She's breaking her neck, everybody.
Yeah, breaking my neck. Please read the comments. This is dope. Who you all got in the playoffs? I'm not watching that.
Hey man, look, I'm so
Oh
disappointed
my god, bye.
in that boy LeBron. You know, he's talking about well, at the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Oh, I've heard that.
They're about to get swept again. So I don't know, man. I think the Knicks might go pretty far. It might be the Nuggets again, man. So but maybe I'll root for the Suns this time again. They played last night, but I don't know if they won or lost. Was there another question?
No, that was the last question. I think I think someone just asked the question.
All right. This is what's up.
Hey, what's up? Just got in. What's the talk about? What's your location? The talk is about anything and everything random.
Yeah, it's about anything and everything random. My guest today, obviously, is your girl Jenna, and I wanted to get her on here to talk about her latest endeavor with the modeling and everything. You know what? I actually have an Instagram crush.
Who's your Instagram crush?
Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna say, but I am gonna say. What's her name? I can't because she's married.
Is she local?
No,
Oh. What are you doing? What's it?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking to my Instagram crush right now.
Oh.
Local. No. Tatiana. She's Native American. She does a lot of like modeling, and I think.
Does she live up in South Dakota?
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I did a couple
God.
shows with her.
Did you?
Yeah. Last year in Santa Fe, we did one at the Meow Wolf Museum.
Really?
Yeah, it was with that native guitar show.
Oh, she's so beautiful.
She's
I know you're married. I'm sorry, but you're beautiful. And if you could just please send an autographed picture or something, I don't know, whatever.
He likes Navajos.
I surely.
She's Navajo.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. You know, I remember one time I told my mama, I was like, Mama, and this was in high school, and it was after I was done with my high school girlfriend. I was like, Mama. She goes, what, boy? That's how they talk. I was like, I ain't ever date no black woman ever again. She goes, boy, why not? I was like, cuz, man, y'all are mean. Until I moved here to Arizona, and then it's like, okay. But I'm still not dating no black woman, though. Shoot.
Now you like toxic Navajos.
I surely do. I guess I do. There's some nice ones, kind of.
Yeah.
Are you toxic?
No.
Are you sure? But you wouldn't know if you're toxic or not.
If I'm toxic, my toxic... Oh, my God.
Toxic trait?
My toxic trait is probably testing somebody's masculinity.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
That's why you keep talking about push-ups. Every time she talks about push-ups, she goes, and I do push-ups.
Got a little flex in there.
Let me see how you
No.
Let me see how you push up, Mike.
I mean, like, no, it's just, I don't know. Like, if somebody... My preference, I have an older brother, and he's, like, in and out of, like, prison and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's just by myself and having an older brother.
Yeah.
And you're just, like, his little punching bag. As you grow up, you're in sports. He trains you.
Mm-hmm.
So you just kind of get your own tough shell and things like that. So you test people and their masculinity.
Yeah. She's going to test me real soon. Watch. We'll be at the gym one day. She'll be like, hey, Mike, come try this. I'll be like, please. I could do that.
Like, put some hair on your chest.
We got a whole paragraph right there.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
And I'm not ignoring that. I'm accepting that challenge.
Oh, no, I'm playing. Oh, okay. Here's another. Yes, I just met Ball. Oh, yeah. This past Res. He was at Res, too. This guy was at Res, too. He was, with, what was it? War Medicine? Yeah, War Medicine. He was selling with, one of my bros.
I just happened to just be there. My cousin was going to Vegas, and then I was like, yeah, I'll just go. Whatever.
Yes, War Medicine. That's what it was.
Yes.
But, yeah, those guys are cool. Res is fun.
Do you have an Instagram crush? I got a lot of crushes too.
I got a lot of crushes.
See, because I want, like, people think I'm weird because I'm kind of open with that. And I'm like, dude, everybody likes somebody. And it's like more than one person. Because at work they tease me, which girl this time? Which girl this time? I'm like, these are Hollywood crushes.
I mean, like, that's like, okay, if you've been single for a minute, you're just open about it.
Yeah.
Like, that's me. Like, I've been out with my girlfriends a couple times. And, like, I'll see somebody asks me to dance.
Yeah.
And, like, I'll jokingly say, I'm going to get married tonight.
Oh, my gosh, girl. He's the one.
Yeah, I'm like, that's just my husband right there. And, like, I'll be back. Like, tell my mama I'm sorry. But
I've been out dancing a couple times.
Where at?
Collins. The first time I went there, some dude made me feel old as heck, man. He was like, I just got done Ubering. And then he was like, hey, bro, so you want to tell me what the Gulf War was like? I was like, what was Vietnam like? I was like, dude, you know I'm not that old, bro. I don't know. But that night, I got a story. That night.
Oh, my gosh.
So, I literally don't know how to buy a drink for a girl at the bar. I don't know.
Are you just like you get shy? Like
I get very shy. I get very scared. Just because of like people are so sensitive these days.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And it's like I get very scared, and I'm like, how do I? So I remember being at Collins, and I just got done Ubering, and I seen this girl from across the bar. She was with her friend. They were dancing, and I'm all like, yeah. And I'm like, I got my drink, and then I'm drinking. I'm like, kind of looking at her. Put my drink down, and this goes on for like 30 minutes to an hour. And they move to a spot, and I kind of move with them at the bar, but they're like far away. You know how Collins is kind of set up. They got that
they got like a whole.
Yeah. So they're over there, and I'm like way over here, and then finally I'm like, hey, can I buy you a drink? Oh no, thank you. We don't buy for old man, or we don't accept drinks from old men. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah. So, and then the week after that, I went to what was it? What's it? Vista, Monte Vista.
Oh, okay. That's a.
That's a good jam.
Yeah, that's like a really chill place.
I got okay. So I was chilling with a friend, and she was actually being my wingman. her and her dude, and there was this girl that I actually knew, and she would always give me a hard time. She wouldn't say yes to me when I would ask her out, right? So my friend, her boyfriend, he had went home, and she stayed out with me, and we were hanging out at the bar, and that girl saw me. Well, earlier that night, I was like, oh, there is such and such. Hey, this is me being stupid. Hey, and she's like looking all with her little shot glass. She's like, who the hell is that? So later on, we go back, and we're just chilling at the bar, and then like she sees me chilling with another girl.
Yeah.
And then she walks up, like, she's inebriated. She walks up to me and just boom, starts kissing me like out of nowhere. No, I'm serious. She starts kissing me out of nowhere. I'm like, I told my friend, I was like, you need to come out with me more often, because she would never give me the time of day. She probably thinks I'm with you right now.
I know. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, this is a true story, folks. That is like probably one of my craziest bar stories. But then like she was so drunk. Her emotions was like so up and down. She was happy. She started crying, happy, crying. I'm like, dude, get a hold of yourself. So she's like, if you're Ubering, will you Uber me home? I'm like, yeah, I'll Uber you home.
Damn.
Any crazy bar stories besides meeting your husband? R2 meeting.
I got lots. What's a good one? Okay, so I got a couple. I went out with 3 of my friends downtown.
Okay.
Well, not downtown. We're in Phoenix. We go down. We're like, okay, let's go to Mill Ave.
Okay.
We go to Mill Ave. They're like, oh, we're not gonna go to Fat Tuesdays. And I was like, I'm a little girl when I drink, and I'm like, I want a slushie. Yeah. This is like a while back. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I want a slushie. So we get the slushie for me, and then these guys are like, oh, okay, well, we're not gonna drink that much. And I was like, well, I'm not doing anything. I don't have work, so I'm gonna drink.
Right on.
So I was just drinking. I see one of my friends. He's like, hey, what's up? Let's go see so-and-so, because she's a mutual friend of us. We're standing in the front. She's outside in the back. We make our way to the back, and literally about 15 feet, 20 feet away from us, I make eye contact with a guy on the other side of the fence. And out of nowhere, he takes like 3 long strides, 5 shots pop off.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone's scattered. Everyone's going everywhere. Like, I know my best friends are like freaking out because they're by the entrance. And then everyone's like ducking down. They're behind the counter. My dumb ass is like halfway squatted behind the counter, because I'm not going to like just hide and squat. Because what if he like jumps over the fence and like just...
And then
we're
voila.
we're just like curled up helpless. So I was like, no. So I'm like squatting down, looking like ready to run. And everyone's like scattered.
Oh my gosh.
And soon as he like walked off, I watch him. He walks off. Then he comes out like running from the corner, and like two cops. One cop's on foot. One's like riding on his little bicycle.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, we're cool. Like he's not gonna come back and like do shots. But they chase him off that way. We come back. I see my best friends at the entrance, and they're like, oh my God. Somebody says hi, but they're like, oh my God. So we hug, and I was like, all right, that's the end of the night. We were only there for like 30 minutes. So I was like, all right, I'm done. Let's go. We go back. Everyone's like traumatized.
Yeah.
And we have to drive back from Tempe to North Phoenix. And we're driving back to North Phoenix, dead quiet. Nobody would talk. I'm sitting in the back seat, and I'm like, I'm a very talkative person. I'm gonna start popping jokes.
Yeah.
My jokes weren't popping. They weren't laughing.
I
was like, man. So we get to the house, and then I was like, all right, guys, mark yourselves safe on Facebook. We made our first shootout. And they're like, shut up, Jenna. They're like kind of salty at me, and I'm like, you guys act like I shot up the club. Like, why are you mad at me?
Why were they mad?
No, because it's just like you scared them, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But that's one of my stories.
Damn, that's
so
crazy.
I was like, I'm not going out no more after that.
I have a Mill Ave story. My girlfriend at the time, we went out, and she had a conference to go to. She's an educator. And we went out to Mill Ave and Tempe Marketplace. That's where we went. Tempe Marketplace. It wasn't Mill Ave.
Where are you going to go to drink at? Tempe Market?
Tempe Marketplace. There's a place, I don't know what the bar. I've only been there like once.
It's like a Korean place. Oh, the lion thing place?
I don't remember. I don't remember the name, ladies and gentlemen.
It's like lion something.
Something like that. But I remember there's a bar. There was a bar with a big old blue bus on the wall. I don't know. If it was Tempe Market. It was so long ago. But anyways, It was her best friend, and her best friend's boyfriend, which is also her friend. They all went to high school together. And they're like, oh, cool, Mike's here, this new guy, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So we go out, and they were like, have you ever been, like, blacked out drunk before? I was like, no. And they were like, we're going to give you some adioses. And I'm like, okay, what's that? So I'm drinking adioses and stuff, and I had, like, 4 of them, and I had a couple beers.
Yeah.
And then, I'm driving back to the apartment. But everybody who was feeding me the adioses were just gone. My girlfriend at the time, I called her friend. I'm like, hey, we're going to stop by Carl's Jr. or something like that. It was like a Carl's Jr. off that exit. And I was brand new to Phoenix. That's why I really don't know where I was at.
Oh, okay.
So I know we were at a Carl's Jr., but my girlfriend at the time, she goes, she was so drunk. I want a number.
Straight up blacked out.
Blacked out. I want a number. I was like, what the heck? So I get her back to the apartment. Stayed up with her because she was like not well. I stayed up all night.
Oh, she had a conference too. Oh my God.
And she had a conference, and then man, she had like the biggest hangover. I was like, she's like, what happened? I was like, you ordered a number something, and we didn't know what it was, so I got you a number 2. And but her friend and her boyfriend shows up at the apartment. They're super drunk, and then they black out, and I'm the only one who stayed up all night because my girlfriend at the time was actually like not doing really good, so I had to turn her to her side, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And but yeah, that's it. I'm not a really good storyteller.
Oh.
But I never. They gave me 4 adioses and a couple beers, and I never was.
Really?
Yeah, I guess I have a high tolerance.
I know. I was gonna say that's a lot.
That's a lot of adioses.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna you blacking out.
No, I never blacked out. I've never blacked out ever. There was one time it was close. I was like, oh, finally, I feel it. It was karaoke night. And I was like,
karaoke.
yeah. I was like, yes, I'm about to. Oh man, like I'm not fighting it, but I guess blacking out ain't for me. I'm too oozy to black out. Everybody.
Natural drinker. Just kidding.
Have you ever blacked out?
Yeah. I was like in your boat until a couple of years ago. Maybe about like 2 years ago was my first time blacking out. I'm not proud of it. I don't really drink much. I'm always like really self-aware of where I'm at, especially being a female.
Same. Oh man, I'm not a female, but yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware.
Me too, he said.
Yeah, me too.
But no, the first time I blacked out, it was fresh off of a breakup. First time ever in my life. Yeah. I was with my best friend and my cousin's sister, and it was just the three of us at home, and then they were like, "Oh, okay, let's drink," and I was like, we're not gonna go out," and they're like, "No, we'll just drink here," and I was like, "Okay," and they're like, "Go ahead, you ever blacked out?" I said no, so they were just like kept drinking. I blacked out. I was in bed.
Woke up and like, what happened?
Yeah, honestly.
Wow.
I had like a little hangover. My best friend changed me. She even took out my contacts.
Wow.
I love that girl.
Open your eyes. Got it.
And like my contacts weren't even in there, so I was like, oh, she's done this before. But
wow.
It was I mean, like, if anything, my first blackout was a very safe blackout.
Yeah.
You were with
some friends. You were with some friends that care.
Yeah, it was my best friend.
Yes, thank goodness.
Yeah, honestly, I've never wanted to go crazy or anything, so it was just like, I'm glad that was my very first blackout, was with my best friend. She's like, you're in a safe place, I want you to be fine. I was like, getting permission to black out. So I was like,
So you want to talk about your breakup?
Sure. So my breakup happened about 3 years ago. I was playing college ball, met somebody. He was enlisted into the Coast Guard. Okay. He went on deployments and everything. He was exposed to firsthand combat, all that. Has a lot of trauma stories. And me, when I was in high school, I always told myself, don't get with anybody that's enlisted. That was my own rule. I broke my own rule. Obviously, you go into a relationship, you go in there with the best intentions. Went in there with the best intentions. Life happens. COVID happens. I lose a nephew. I lose my dad. Wow. He loses his best friend. Wow. As soon as he gets there. As soon as we move in with each other. Yeah. George Floyd happens. Yeah. COVID happens. His dad's about to pass in hospital. Dang. We can't see any of our friends or family. Right. He's in the Coast Guard. They only give him, he has to stay within a 200-mile radius. Yeah. And so we have to stay there. Wow. And it's just crazy, insane. The fires were insane during COVID when that time was happening. Yeah, it was. Like, there was legit, like, it looked like it was snowing. That's how bad the ash was. Yeah, the ash was horrible. Yeah, it was really bad. They gave us, like, warnings of, like, anybody with, like, asthma or anything. There's, like, legit warnings going on. I remember that. So just a lot of life things are happening, and just his PTSD was really getting to him. Yeah. And things got better. We moved back to New Mexico. Things fell off, and it being my first love and heartbreak, I took it extremely hard. Of course. Of course. But life's gotta happen. Oh, there goes the light. I was like, what went off? I know, me too. But yeah, life happens. It took me about 2-3 solid years to get over it. Really? But yeah, ever since then, I just minding my own business, going to school, started modeling. Again? We ended on pretty good terms. I guess. Yeah. But traumatized, but love that individual. Stay over there. That's it. Don't mess with me. Interesting. Have you ever just broke up with somebody because you just didn't want to be with them anymore? I left him, so
Oh.
that counts as that.
So you broke your own heart.
I broke my own heart. Well, no, I didn't break my own heart. It was super toxic. It was to the point where I was like, I can't do this no more.
I gotta get the heck out of here.
Yeah, it's like, I gotta get out of here. I'm sorry.
Man, and that's kind of sad. Like, you know, especially with people like that, like PTSD or some kind of mental thing. It's like, it's hard for the spouse. Yeah.
Because, I mean, you're experiencing it, what they have firsthand.
Yeah.
Like the night tremors and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can... It's a really huge factor.
Yeah.
But you just can't blame it 100% on the PTSD.
Right.
But
right.
it is the main factor.
Yeah, because there's choices and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm trying to see how many viewers we still got.
Oh,
you guys still watching? Y'all
like,
guys got questions?
It's like in and out. Break my neck again. Let's see.
Breaking neck.
Fearless but curious. I don't know.
Fearless?
But curious.
But curious?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? Whoever put that on there.
I don't even know. Oh, somebody said y'all watched Killer of the Flower Moon. Have you seen that?
Yes, I have seen that.
What do you think about it?
It was a good movie. It was very interesting. I actually did a lot of research after the movie just to see how accurate they were. Mm-hmm. I actually don't ever take a date to a movie like that, especially if it's a first date.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I dated outside my. Well, it wasn't. I didn't date her, but we went on a couple dates, and it was a little tiny Hopi girl. So I was like, all right, this will be different. So I take her to that movie, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh my God, what did I do?
It's like the first hour.
Yeah. And I was like, oh man. And I'm like, and I go, and she's like just bawling. I was like, oh man, what did I do? I was like, how am I going to make this up? But she did hold my hand. She held my hand. And then after that, she just ghosted me.
What the hell? What?
No, I'm serious.
Okay. Was this like the first date to a movie or like?
Yeah. First date to a movie.
She held your hand.
She held my hand. She even put her head on my shoulders.
What?
She came back to my place. I made her pancakes, and then after that,
she's a trip then. No.
She ghosted me.
Yeah, because I actually went on a date to that movie too.
Did you cry?
No. Oh no, I didn't cry.
Okay.
But like my first experience, like if you're gonna watch a movie on a first date with somebody, like.
Yeah, not that one.
Yeah, holding hands and putting your head on somebody and like coming back making pancakes. That's like, I was like, girl, like, why are you just gonna go with somebody like that and do all that just to like go somebody? Like, why?
I know. I don't know, man.
No, some girls are a trip. So
you know what? It's honestly, ladies and gentlemen. Let me look to this camera because it's live. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, it's gotten to a point. The 4 people that's watching right now, actually 40. It's gotten to a point where your boy is like, what's wrong with me? So it's a question that I've asked myself, and I've come to the conclusion that I just look too damn good. Oops. That's what it is. No, I think for me, then I think because I haven't been in a relationship and
how long?
A long time, a while. I think I've gotten into a habit where it was more like not really rushing, but more of like trying to hurry and be that boyfriend status. You know what I mean? Instead of just being chill. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I was
I can see that. I can because there's a lot of like.
That's messed up because I've been very chill with you.
With me?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
As a friend, I'm like, dude, I've been like chill. You just as like a native, as like Navajos and like Hopis, just someone from this area, and just you get to know people. Men are not like you. Like me?
Yeah, not straight up like engaging in conversations. They're not emotionally aware, socially aware. They don't know how to interact socially. anything like that.
You know
Nobody
what?
does.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
Because I've never known how to like get that out. So yeah, she's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very whatever she just said.
Yeah, because you can be like, I had this conversation like couple days ago. I think like 2 days ago, but yeah, some men are like they don't know how to be really social, but I guess that's like a whole thing of like generational trauma. Don't express your feelings. Don't talk. Some people don't know how to be engaging because there's been like some instances where I do know people they want to talk to me. Like some men in particular, well, some guys in particular are like, "Oh, hey, I seen you around." They'll message you. They come off as super creepy. Or if you see them in person, they won't come up to you and be like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" They won't be like that.
Oh,
it would just be like an awkward, like, stare at you in the corner and like walk away. Or like, "Oh, I seen you somewhere," and you're like, "Well, you could have said hi."
I seen you somewhere. Yeah, in your search engine.
Yeah, like people from this area, they don't know how to be social. And that was me. I did not know how to be social. I would have never talked this much until I moved up to San Francisco.
Ah.
And it's just more of like a social bubble, like with natives.
Yeah.
They're like
no, it is.
And closed off.
Yeah. Man. And it's like some of the people that I'm around, they're like, "You're too this, you're too that." And it's like, dude, I can't be like you. I just gotta be me.
Yeah, just keep being you.
So it's like kind of like when I was like, you know, when I saw you at your show and I kept seeing you at the gym, I'm like, is that her? Is that her? And I kept telling my friend, I was like, hey, I think I know that. I don't know her, but I've seen her. I want to go ask her. And then this was like weeks and weeks and weeks. You have no idea. I'm like, and she goes, just go talk to her. Go say hi.
So wait, why were you up in Vegas again?
My friend, or not my friend, my cousin was there. My cousin was there.
He was part of that convention.
No, he was just going just to go. He goes like 3, 4, 5 times a year from Texas. He's like, hey, N-word, I'm over here. I'm like, yeah, man, I'll drive down there.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
So it was just random?
Yeah, it was just random. And then I saw, like, hey, there's a show, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah,
yeah, I was just, yeah.
It was like super random then.
It was very random. No invites or nothing. We got a lot of fires and stuff in Hearts.
Shit, I don't even know what's going on.
Oh, dang.
I don't even know what's going on. I'm scared. Let's see. Break my neck. That's an old comment. Oh, let's see. I'll hold your hand during that movie too.
It's talking about you.
Shit. No. I'm good. Talking about movies and then straight to men's emotions. Interesting conversation here.
Very interesting. Well, because the movie was like kind of... I got ghosted after the movie. What was I just saying right now? I forgot.
Oh, Rez. It's just random how you ended up in Rez in Vegas.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, trying to talk to you. I was scared. I was. Just because people are so sensitive these days. It's like...
Oh, yeah.
It's like, if I go to this girl and say, hey, leave me alone, don't touch me.
Stamp. Creeper.
Yeah, I don't want that. Like, I don't want that status, like creeper status, you know? It's like, but in today's society, it's hard, man. I could just be like, hey, he's a creep. I just said hi.
Yeah, if I was a guy, I'd struggle big time.
So, she was like, I was like, hey, what do I do? Because like, I really want to say hi and ask her if she's her. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
She goes, my friend goes, just go say hi and then just leave it at that. Don't say nothing else. I was like, all right.
You didn't leave it at just hi.
No, I didn't. Well, because you actually stopped and you came forward and started talking. And I'm like, oh, I thought she was just going to continue working out.
Yeah.
So that was a pleasant surprise. I was like, and she walked in at the opportune time because she had just got done teasing me about that like earlier in the day.
Oh, okay.
So you were a topic of conversation.
Oh.
And so this probably sounds creepy to you now. So, but I was like, I just want to say hi, you know, and just see if she's her. And so she was like, just say hi. And this is weeks and weeks and weeks of going like this, like I say a couple weeks. And I would see you at the gym and I'm like, nah, she's working out. I was like, I don't want to bother her when she's working out. I don't like to.
That's a really good thing, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm like, I would try to catch you when you're at the little cubbies or at your bag, and then I was like, man, I can't ever catch her. So one time that day, I was like getting, because I like write my workouts down, and I was like writing down the date, and I saw you, and she was running some sprints on the treadmill like crazy. And then I was like, golly, every time. And it's like, okay, so you were working out, you're doing something after that. And I'm like, okay, oh, she's going to her cubby. And then you were going back to working out. I was like, just say hi. Hi. That's how hi, how you doing? Hi. And then I forgot what else I said after that. But
basically everything you said.
Yeah.
I seen you at Vegas.
I seen you at somewhere, and I'm like, in my mind, I thought she was going to say, you probably searched me. Well, I didn't. But yeah, that was scary, ladies and gentlemen. So, gentlemen, do you have a hard time approaching women? Because I do sometimes.
I don't know. Let's see. Break my neck to read any comments. Talking about... oh, that was that same one I read earlier. But yeah, I feel like guys do have like a...
Yeah. Like sometimes, like if they're like me, it's more like you're like, for a man, it's like they're thinking in their heads, it's like, I really want to like say something or make a move, but can you? And like in the mind, it's like, can you please do it? Like, please make a move. Please make a move.
Really?
Yes.
I don't think I ever like made a move on any guy.
No.
Okay, for girls, like girls are very like not submissive. That's not the word. No, very subtle about how they shoot their shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like to the point where it's like no effort. For me, I like to say I have like an ego. If I see like a very cute, tall, built guy, and I'm just like, ooh, he's so fine, like I'd marry you right now. No eye contact, nothing, not even a smile. I won't even look at him. Just walk past you. That's me. And then I'll call up my best friend and be like, I just see my husband. That's girls for you.
Does he have to be tall? That was actually one of my podcasts a long time ago. Does he have to be tall? Because I've been this height since the 6th grade. So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, let me get in the screen. Oh my god. This is gonna sound awful because I have a type, and obviously my type I was with. Mm-hmm. I'm in like, this sounds weird. To me, it sounds weird. It's gonna be like I'm describing my ex, but he's like the epitome of what I was looking for. Okay, first and foremost, long hair, men, love them. Especially as indigenous, like, just love it. That's like the first one. That's a good one. But for me, they have to be tall. Why? Because I come from a very tall family. My little brother, my youngest brother is 6'2". And it's just like, I want somebody tall. I can't show up with some little man. Like all my little brothers are like looking down at him, you know? And I'm 5'6". And it's like, and I'm like pretty big boned. I'm not like, I'm like not skinny. I'm not small. I'm not light. I'm very dense. It's like for me, I talk about my type with my best friends. They're like, oh, you want like a man. I want somebody tall. I want someone fit. Someone that's going to make me feel like petite, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's just me. And like I said, I like to test like masculinity because I don't know, like I have a very, I guess, toxic relationship with my brother because it's like we'll go head to head. And I'm like, I'm going to get my butt beat. Like, I'm going to get full on beat right now. So I better at least fend for myself. So what I want is just like a very masculine person, but that's obviously got me nowhere. And that's what my best friend, she called me out. She's like, oh, you like them tall, built, and toxic men, don't you? And I was like, that hit my soul.
You hear that, gentlemen? Gentlemen that's watching, she like them tall with long hair and built. 0% body fat. 0.
No, that's not true. But as you get older, you learn to appreciate the dad bods. I do. That's my preference. You can't, like, okay, so if you have, like, someone's six-pack, gorgeous. But they always tend to have, like, an ego.
Yeah.
If they're pretty, like, they're gorgeous, they're nice to look at. That's eye candy.
I remember when I had a six-pack, people thought I was pretty conceited.
That's just how it is.
Yeah.
It's very intimidating as a female, too. It's just like, oh,
really?
damn, he has a six-pack. Yeah. When
Huh.
I met my ex, he had a six-pack. But I was, like, kind of, like, naive, too. So I was like, okay, let's go.
When I had a six-pack, now I got a gut pack. It's more like, girl, it's just a washboard. Just rub.
But that's, like, one of those, like, I don't know. It's, like, that's, like, a whole level, though. But, like, for me, personally, it's, like, dad bods, good. But that's, like, a whole girl thing now. Dad bods are, like...
We're in. We're it.
Dad bods are in.
Especially dad bods that's kind of tight and keeping it right. I'm talking about myself. I don't hide. I got the Taco Bell shirt on. I got the dad bod, especially. You know, I feel like I look a lot different when I'm sitting down than I stand up.
Courtney, my friend's laughing at me. I'm done. Same one, my friend. Okay. But yeah, I've been called out.
For real?
Yeah. I mean, like, now, like, you get older, like, you've been single for a minute, now you're just looking for, like, emotional intelligence.
Yeah. Some great conversations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. My type for women, I don't know. Just
not that low.
If they're beautiful.
That's what it is. It gets you in trouble.
Yeah.
But, like, that's just, like, human, like, nature, though. You see someone you're physically attracted to, and that's how it starts.
Yeah, like, for me, it's more like, I guess I have a height preference, but I don't. No, I don't.
You don't have a height preference?
No.
Well, as a guy, I feel like you...
Yeah, I mean, like, maybe I like them a little shorter, but the last lady I dated, she was just, like, eye level with me. So...
She's strong?
Nah, she wasn't strong. She crazy.
Well, strong crazy still, but...
No, she was just crazy.
Like, okay. Never mind then, never mind.
But it was just crazy.
Or... Well, looks don't... I mean, like, looks get you in trouble.
Looks do get you in trouble.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And, like, you just kind of learn to not fall for looks. Because there's been some people, I'm just like, you're good. Bless myself and walk away.
Dang. How do you feel about that, fellas? And ladies, what's your preference? Especially the ones that are watching live, what's your preference? What do you like? Dad bods. Dad bods with a little bit of ab. A fupa, maybe. What is a fupa, anyways? What is that? You know what? I hear that a lot.
Damn. I don't know how to explain that. Like your lower stomach above, right below your abdomen, on your pelvis area.
Oh, yes. Men, do you have that? The fupa.
I know, like, women, it's, like, more common, like, a thing, like, insecurity.
Well, yeah, men, you know what? Men get very insecure, too. Especially some dad bod people.
Really?
Heck yeah, man.
You know what? Yeah, I've seen that. There's been some people who are like, well, why do you like me? And it's like, it's a dad bod. That's...
Well, you know what? When I first started going back to the gym, because I let myself go hardcore. Like, this is the heaviest I've ever weighed, ever. I was like, man, I don't want to be seen. So I would put on my hoodie. Like, I would really squeeze my hoodie so nobody would see my face. No, at first.
Oh, okay.
And I would and it was after the divorce and all that stuff. So I had to, like, mentally, like,
you're just surviving at that point.
Yeah, I would put on my hoodie and this and that. Just recently, I was like, you know what? I'm going to wear a tank top. even though I look ugly as hell right now, and there's still a lot of fat that I need to lose, but you know what? I feel good in my skin, starting to. And, you know, that's where my confidence actually just started like rising up. And then I was like, my goal is to say hi to a certain somebody. And I did. I said hi. And she talked my ear off, ladies and gentlemen. She talked my ear off hardcore. In a nice way, though.
Oh, what? Who?
Oh my gosh!
I don't know. I can talk for days.
What's the emojis right there?
Somebody laughing. I know it is. Oh my god. Somebody's on no. I don't know, man. Freaking ball. Someone said no with laughing faces. Probably
No?
not what I had to say.
Oh, because of the dad bod?
Oh, something. I don't know.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Jenna, thank you for coming to the podcast. I actually don't want to stop, but this is like, I know we got to come to an end. We've been at it for an hour and 40 minutes. Yeah. And that's really fun. This is my longest podcast ever.
I feel like this is like average time.
Yeah, especially when you have a guest.
Yeah.
When it's just me by myself, they're like usually like 30 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you should start like inviting more people.
I want to. I do.
Yeah.
I have a couple more guests. One is in Phoenix. Well, the other one's my cousin. He plays in the UFL, so I'm waiting for him. I have another friend that's a wrestler. He's been on TV with WWE and stuff, but that's only when they go to Texas because he wrestles independently. And I'm waiting on him. And I have a friend. She's a photographer back home in Texas. Yeah. Oh, what we got here?
I don't know. Same one from Surge. Was a good podcast, honestly. Thank you. Thank you, Court. I love you. Oh, they're just asking about who do you think's gonna win the NBA championship. What'd you say, Nuggets earlier?
Yeah, I think the Nuggets are gonna repeat, honestly. I don't care for them, but, you know, the way they're playing, you just got to be real. Ain't no stopping Jokic, whatever that dude's name is. That dude's pretty tough. So, Jenna, thank you.
Yeah, thank you
for coming to the podcast. Listen. Oh, I don't. Dang, your hands are like super cold.
That's that anemia.
I should have turned off the ceiling
No,
fan.
I'm completely fine. It's just my fingers.
Her hands are freezing. It's like Iceman or something.
But that's like just how girls are.
Really?
Yeah, a little iron.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
That's why y'all like to cuddle, I guess. I don't know.
I guess so.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jenna. Jenna, do you have anything coming up that you want to talk about?
I have Santa Fe Fashion Week that I'll be attending next week, and I'm excited for that. Tomorrow, I'm going to go hiking.
Right on.
That's about it.
Where at?
I don't know yet. We are or
just
we
gonna
are.
Go.
Yeah, it's a plan in the air. I don't know.
Nice. I was going to say, do you want to let your people know your feeds or whatever? Or are you good on that?
Well, I think the only social media I'm really active on is Instagram, and that's Ba.Yaz. BAH.YAZ.
Y'all heard that? BAH.YAZ. And I am your boy, your oos, Mike Lenz, aka Big Moki. And this is the Big Moki Show. And thank you to Jenna and everybody else who's come out and people who watched live on her Instagram. You guys can reach me at the Big Moki Show on YouTube, the Big Moki Show. And if you look it up, there's going to be like some weird cartoons of Mickey Mouse. Just be patient till you see that logo right there on the TV. The Big Moki Show. Click on that, like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. All right? Love, live life. Deuces. Ooses.